Hey everyone, Assalamu alaikum. You're watching Aysha Ayoob's creation, and I'm Aysha Ayoob. So today I'm here with a brand new video, and of course it's some study tips again. And how are you guys doing? I hope you're safe in your house. And if you ask me how I am, in my case, first thing which is like really, uncomfortable, like I'm feeling so uncomfortable because it's too cold here, like too cold. It's been so long since I just like stepped out of my house because it's too cold and the situations are not that nice. Anyway, I had my exams a few days back, it got over. And today's video is about exams. So just think your exams are going to come and you have so much portion and syllabus to cover on. These tips can help you, like these are some tips in which you can like cover your syllabus more faster. And after my exam I felt that I tried these tips. Okay, so like after the exam I felt like it was more easy, like I felt it more easy and I finished it very fast, and that was so effective. So I thought, why not share it with you guys? So let's start. Step one to make your portions or your syllabus more easy is to look at the portion or your syllabus. Like I'll tell you, like guys, like for example, for me and all in my school, I receive the portion paper, and then usually we take a printout of it and I stick it in front of my desk. So like the main thing which we have to do is to check all the chapters very thoroughly, because sometimes my friends, they have like missed some chapters because like maybe like I know what's there, and always be very focused on checking your portion paper and make sure you know what all is going to come. For example, if the chapter is respiration in organisms, like biology chapter anyway, so if that's the chapter, we must know, like we must be a person who used to attend classes every day. That's really important. So we should know what all are very important in the chapter. Like it might be the textbook exercises or the definition pages in it. So we must know what's important. Try to avoid what is not important. Like always try to focus on the things which carry more mark. So we should have an idea on how to cover each chapter. So that's checking your syllabus or checking your portion in a very focused way. And step two is self prepared notes, which is like I get notes from my school and I get them uploaded and I read it. But they are not the way. For example, if I am making my own notes, I will be like taking the summary of the chapter and also the important parts in the chapter. Like the bolded words might be there, right? Like all those important things, I make it into a note way. Like in a notebook, I take a revision notebook and I write it. So it's in my way. I can understand it more better than the school notes. So in your way, the way you understood the concept, make a summary. Now, tip 3. So our tip 3 or trick 3, anyway, you can call it anyway. So the tip 3 is use your textbook effectively. Like mostly I used to read the whole chapter like almost 3 times and all. Nowadays, like as I'm in a 7th grade, like the chapters are so long. The textbook is almost like 5, 6, 7 pages, and it's too long, especially in social history and like those kind of subjects. Anyway, it's too hard to read the chapter. If I'm having like 5 chapters, for example, I am reading the whole chapter, like the whole textbook. It's too hard, right? And we are wasting most of our time. So it's always better. I'll never take like not to read your book, but always read your book. But like just like skim through it, and we must be more focused on the diagrams. And like we'll have some images, right? And what, like for example, if it's rainfall, we'll have the images. So sometimes questions might come, identify the images, and so focus on the images and also the diagram, definitions, and the bold parted words. And I have some conclusion, introduction, that parts also we should focus it on like more nicely. We should focus on that. Now, tip 4. So tip 4 is important questions. Like mostly we just like go through the notes, right? But if we are going to the class or like attending the classes every day, sometimes when we are reading the chapter, my teacher will be like, mark it important, this is going to be for the exam. Like teachers give us some hints and some ideas, like they tell us that this part is important and there's a chance for this questions to come in the exam. So such parts might be there which we have marked important, so that those things also we should study it more nicely. And also the previous question papers, right, and the revision, these three are very important. And of course, like from the revision, at least like 4 or 5 questions might be there for the exam. So always like focus on important questions. And the next thing is to write down formula and dates. This is tip 5. So formula and dates, or like in formula, like in chemistry, I don't know, we might have more formulas, and in history chapters we might have the dates, like when a kingdom was created, or like many things might be there, like the war dates and many things like that. So make sure you write it in one sheet, like all the formulas in one sheet and all the dates in another sheet, so we have everything in one place. And now the last tip, the sixth tip which I want to provide, is watch YouTube videos. Means not not other YouTube videos. What I meant is like which is related to the concept. Sometimes we might have some difficulty to understand what's written, or like to understand the concept. It's always better to call the teacher at the time, but if you don't want to, or you don't have more time, just go through YouTube and watch some videos related to it. So that's it for our video today. So these are the tips which I wanted to provide to you guys, because I felt it so effective, like so effective for my exam. I felt my exams were so easy this time, and I covered the whole portion, and I had time for like second revision and third revision also. So I hope these tips are going to help you guys too. I'll be back with another brand new video as soon as possible. So till that, bye. Have a nice day.